Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first what? Distillery sample review. We want to thank Tom, the brand ambassador for Limestone Farms. So we are going to do our version of the series here. So,
and didn't Tom say he wanted, that's why I'm here, he wanted both of us so that he could get both different
so
pallets.
you get not only my perspective, but a lady's perspective as well. So you don't have just one side, you have both sides, and determine which ones you don't like or not.
I agree.
So, we've seen some other videos, we've watched some other videos. We just kind of want to change things up. We don't want to be like everybody else. We want to have our own version. So we're not giving mash bills, we're not giving all the details on everything. So we are just going to give an honest review as to do we or do we not like any of these.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to Cask 529. Amazing video. There's a lot of detail in there. So if you're looking for the mash bills and a little bit more information about the distillery and kind of future plans, I highly recommend you go to their video. Like I said, they had a lot of information and a lot of good points. So check them out.
Brian and Sean did a great job with their video.
Yep.
A lot of mash bill information, a lot of just different things. So a lot of the background history on the distillery, the ownership, and everything else. So we're just going to go through and do some tasting notes. So my low proof starts here. We go all the way to the high proof.
My low proof's there.
Low proof, same way. So we're going to get these going. We're going to see what we got, see what we think. So the first one is the Bloodlines Straight Bourbon. Ours says 95 proof. I know we've seen some kind of mixed proofs from other people, so I'm not sure if there's a difference or there's not a difference. Not sure. Ours says 95 proof. So we're going in for the nose. And we're going to write down some notes so we have some thing to write down to kind of compare.
Don't look.
Yeah, don't copy my answers.
Don't look.
So on the nose, I'm getting some vanillas, obviously. Some caramels.
Don't tell me. I'm just kidding. Definitely the caramel.
Definitely the caramel. It's a low proofer.
Which is
Like I
what
said,
I like.
I got a low proof lady here, so doesn't like all the high proof stuff like I do, but
Well, it gives me heart. It's not that I don't like the taste.
Everybody's different.
I know. I like the taste. Just a little heartburn sometimes.
Almost a red fruit note on that one. Maybe just a little bit on the nose. A little bit of a cherry. I'm getting a little bit of a cherry on that one. As you kind of swirl it around the glass a little bit. Let that kind of coat the glass. Get a few more little hints and notes of different things.
I already went in for the taste, so.
Look at that. See that? I can't win. She's already ahead of me. She's already finished up. No, I'm kidding. So on the palate, I'm getting not a lot of peppery burn on the tail. Just a little bit. I'm getting some char from the barrel.
Yeah, definitely get the caramel in the oak.
Caramel, the oak. The oak is very present for sure. So that one, definitely on the tail end, you get a lot of that oak.
And for me, somebody who likes a low proof, I would definitely enjoy sipping. So that's a good bottle.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. So, first one is really good. For a low proofer, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You get a lot of different notes. I'm sure if we came back to it, definitely get a lot of that oak. A lot of oak, which is good. I like the oakiness myself, but
Especially even after taking water. And now you sit here, you definitely get that oak.
yes.
Apparently I
Definitely.
didn't cleanse my palate enough, apparently.
No, you didn't.
I don't know, I'm still getting tastes.
All right. So the second one is the small batch. That's this one, right? Yep. And this one is 98.4 proof.
Also part of the bloodline.
All part of the Bloodline series.
Look at that. Just sits there.
Yeah. Coats the glass. For a low proofer, both of these have definitely coated the glass. And they seem to linger. They both have, well, I don't know about this one yet because I haven't tried it, but this one had really good coating of the glass, a lot of viscosity.
Oh, legs. Okay.
So, Mrs. Beach Sand's getting all excited about the legs there, so. So on the nose on this one,
Ooh.
I'm getting more vanilla, obviously oak.
Definitely baking spices. Do you get that? Like, almost like a cinnamon or...
I do get some baking spices for sure. A little, almost like a cinnamon red hot. I'm not getting like a baking cinnamon. It's more of a cinnamon red hot because it's got a sweeter note to it.
You definitely get the cinnamon on the palate. You really do.
So I'm going in for the palate. We'll see what we have going on.
Not as much burn on that one. Even though it's a little bit higher proof. Not...
So that's a lot smoother on the tail end.
Yeah, much smoother.
As you can
Wow.
see, the fingers or the legs and that.
I'm almost getting some nuttiness.
A little bit of a nuttiness on the end, like a walnut maybe.
Something like that. It's definitely not a pistachio.
Oh, it's not a pistachio, by no means.
No.
But I do get some nuttiness on the end of that.
I do. I get a lot of it. And like
Almost
you said,
like a walnut.
and our palates are very different. So what I might taste, you may not. So like I said, it's just, that's the fun about bourbon, and with everybody's palate being different. You may love something I may not. I may love something you may not, but there's always that common bottle. But yeah, this one definitely so far.
The second one.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we did forget to mention, and I would like to mention, is that the bottle prices, the MSRP on those, for the low end, you start at $59.95.
And you work your way up.
And you work your way up. The second one, you're at what, $79.99. So definitely, so far, I would pick both of those. So far, I would. Definitely enjoyable. Definitely a lot of flavor in both of those.
Yep.
So we're going on to number 3, which is from the Morgan Family Collection. The last 3 are from the Morgan Family Collection. This one here is the select batch. It's a 6 to 9 year blend. It is how many proof? 111 proof on that one. And this one has an MSRP of $99.99. So on the nose on that one, get a little coating of the glass here.
Definitely more heat, but with the proof you would.
Still getting that oak on the nose. So far, if you like oakiness, you're gonna love the ones that we've tried so far, because the first three definitely had a lot of oak, a lot of char from the barrels.
I'm getting a fruity taste.
I'm getting
Sweet, fruit, definitely fruity.
like a almost like a honey note on the nose. There's something sweet on the nose. It's not maple, but it's more along the lines of a honey note.
But it's very mild.
Like I said, you get that oak on the nose. It's a sweeter, like a honey on the nose. So we're going in for the palate.
He's going in. I'm laughing.
Don't make me spit. A little bit more burn on that one, which is not bad. Definitely get a little bit more heat, but I'm getting almost like some baking spices on the palate.
Well, I would have to say so far between the three, the Bloodline small batch is still doing it for me. Once again, I'm low proof, but it's just the lingering, the taste after that you keep getting.
Yeah.
So far, small batch.
Getting, like I said, I definitely get that oak. No doubt about that. Vanilla, a little bit of vanilla. There's a almost like a honey sweetness to that third one.
Yeah, I definitely get the honey sweetness. I didn't get a lot of the vanilla. So, okay.
So number 4,
Small batch.
this one is a small batch. This is a 9-year, 113.6 proof. This one runs around $139.99. So obviously you're getting more proof, getting a little darker in color. So on the nose on that one, I'm almost getting like a raisin note. Are you getting a raisin note on that one? On the nose?
No.
What are you getting? That was a no. No, I'm not getting a raisin note. I'm getting a raisin note on this one.
I am getting some kind of fruit, but not a raisin, maybe a date. No, I'm just kidding.
What's that a date smells like?
It's a date. I was kidding.
Doesn't smell like any of the dates we've been on.
Shoot, what is that I'm smelling?
A plum, maybe?
Something. Not a raisin, even though.
It's like a dark fruit.
Not sweet enough to be like a cherry,
No.
but definitely getting the vanilla on this one.
It's almost like a dried fruit. Kind of like a raisin or a date
Ooh,
or something along those lines.
a lot of caramels and vanillas on that one. Wow, that is good.
So I'm going in for the palate, seeing as how I'm running behind. Didn't know this was a race. Definitely a lot of caramel,
Yeah.
a lot of oak, not a lot of burn for being 113.6 proof.
Yeah, normally, like I said, I have a hard time with the high proofs because it burns. And this one, no problem.
I get a little bit of pepper on the tail. Not a lot of pepper, but a little lingering, like quick shot. Boom, here it is. There it goes. So definitely
That is
a good one. So.
Oh, we're on the last one. See?
Yeah. See, I ran ahead. See that? See how that works? Spent ahead the whole program. Here I am. I took a head start. Ooh, wait till you smell that one on the nose.
Nice.
I'm definitely getting a red fruit or some type of fruit. Almost like a sweet Granny Smith sour apple type note.
Interesting, yeah. Definitely apple.
Definitely getting that. Definitely.
Definitely.
That's right. Definitely. This one here is the private stock. This is 113.6 proof. This is an 8-year. And this one runs about $189.99. So, yeah, definitely getting an apple note on the nose for sure. Like a sweet type apple. Almost a little sour note, but not quite. So, see what I got on the palate?
I'm right there.
I'm almost getting that apple on the palate as well. You're getting that on the palate. I'm getting the little bit of caramel in the tail. Almost like a, because it's got a little bit of a it's not really a burnt note, but a toasted, almost like a creme brulee note for that one.
I'm
for
not
me,
getting it.
I'm getting something like that.
Oh. Like I said, it just could be because I'm getting over a cold. I don't know,
Could
but
be.
it's messing with my taster. But if I were to go through all 5 of these, I would have to say both the small batches were my favorite. So whether it be the one from the Morgan Family Collection, which the one that comes in at 113 proof, or it be from the Bloodline coming in only 98.4. It would definitely be between these two. Like I said, but I'm somebody that I like that taste that just kind of lingers on and that you can sit there and just enjoy. The other 3, in my honest opinion, were all very, very good. But these are the 2 that I would recommend, the 2 small batches.
Okay, so we are kind of tied for the low proof end for sure on the small batch, which is the second bottle. This one here, Bloodlines, small batch. I would have to be in agreement with that, get more flavor out of that one. That one is a 98.4 proof. But for me, I like the private stock, which is the 8-year, 113.6 proof. To me, I'm getting a lot more oakiness, which I like, a lot of oak on that. But I'm getting almost like a caramelized, burnt type sugar, and almost like a creme brulee type finish on that one.
And it's good. Like I said, for me, it's just when you get that much more of a burn, that's the only reason. It's good taste. But for me, just the burn, I don't know. I didn't get it with these two. So.
Yeah. So, for my opinion, I wouldn't turn down any of these.
Nope.
Because I thoroughly enjoyed each and every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Was kind of a little hesitant at first because we've never really done any media samples with anybody before in the past. Mm-mm. I actually went out to our local liquor store and pre-ordered some bottles that should be here on Tuesday. So, I haven't found anybody else that can order them for us, but I did find my local guy. Got on the thing yesterday and ordered them, and I think he said that he has 3 different bottles coming. Not sure which 3. He really didn't know which ones they were, but they ordered them, and we'll see. But hey, whatever 3 brings in, I'm buying them, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to fresh crack those on Fridays, and we'll try them out. We'll also go through and see how they change. As you know, a lot of the bottles that we have change over time, except for one. We won't mention that one, but there's one we've tried 3 or 4 times and don't care for, but
Nope.
These here, I would recommend every single one of them.
Yep.
If you get a chance, go to Limestone Farms. Check them out online. Do some research. They're building a big facility down there, and I think that's supposed to be up and running by February or something. Something's supposed to be January or February. They're having a big, some kind of opening, grand opening or something. So.
Well, and that's where if you go to Cask 529, they may have more details about their opening that they have coming up. So.
Yeah. Or you can go to the website. We will put a link to Cask 529's video in our description. We'll also put a link to Limestone Farms Distillery and have a link there as well, so you can do some more research. Mm-hmm. But I want to thank Tom Morrow, who is the brand ambassador. Tom has been very nice and generous to us for everything, for throwing these our way and giving us an opportunity to be able to do our first media samples. So Tom lives about an hour and 45 minutes north of us, and we are hoping to meet up with Tom
sometime,
maybe in the next couple weeks, and be able to meet Tom in person, thank him in person, and be able to get a little more rundown on what's happening at Limestone Farms, and spend some time with Tom, maybe have a few beverages and enjoy some fun. So,
yep.
Other than that, I just want to thank everybody. I appreciate you guys tuning in, watching, and be on the lookout for Limestone Farms. Hopefully it's coming to your area soon. And if you see one, grab it. I'm telling you that I don't have one that I really dislike at all. I'm extremely happy with everything that we've tried. So have yourself a great night.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.